The net. What is it? How do you get there? Is it here? Is it everywhere? And who lives there? No, more like, what lives there? Tonight on Alien Hour, I find myself in an abandoned graveyard, trying to rendezvous with someone who might know.
Welcome to Alien Hour. I'm Dr. Howard, and today I have traveled to this remote graveyard location to meet with
Zero Chill.
And Zero Chill reached out to me via electronic mail to discuss an issue that I feel like it's best if you explain it because of your. Well, first of all, what is your expertise?
Dr. Howard. Thank you for meeting me in this remote graveyard. As I said, my name is Zero Chill and I am a hacker. I am also a scholar of medieval history, but that is neither here nor there. I have asked you to this graveyard to discuss a matter of utmost importance, and that is, there is a ghost on the net.
Right, so this net ghost, is it in this laptop that you brought with you today?
The net ghost is in every machine that can host the net, and even some machines that can't host the net. That is what makes it so dangerous.
So you say it can be in any machine.
That's right.
And I have this toaster that I've had for a while, and at first it worked really well, and now it's just starting to burn just one side of one piece of toast, and the other one completely uncooked. Could that be? I mean, you said it could be in any machine at all. Could that be this net ghost? I mean, could it be in my toaster?
Dr. Howard, I sympathize. Having uneven toast is terrible. But what you're describing, a ghost in a toaster, that's what's known as a ghoster, and no, that's a different thing entirely.
That's very reassuring. But so we're here. I met you here, where the location you described. Sent me some GPS coordinates, but we're here to deal with an internet ghost. Is there Wi-Fi in this graveyard?
There is trace amounts.
Okay.
Trace amounts.
A little bit of a signal.
That is what we want.
Okay.
The reason I called you to this graveyard today is that we are in an area, a landscape, where ghosts feel comfortable.
Sure. Right.
So graveyards are known for being haunted.
Right. Of course.
Which is a bit of a misunderstanding of ghosts. Not every ghost that has a body in this graveyard wants to haunt this graveyard.
Sure.
However, the net ghost, because it feeds on human data,
right,
knows about graveyards from our experiences of graveyards.
Right.
So it thinks that it wants to haunt the graveyard.
I see. So it has this. It's aware that it's a spirit within the machine, and so it's shaped itself after concepts of spirits that.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay.
Because what you said, that word you used, aware, you're absolutely right.
Okay.
This ghost is aware, and that is what makes it dangerous.
Wow.
This ghost has been loose on the net since the early 90s, born out of some early internet primordial goo, and it has been fragging data left and right since then. And it wants to feed on our data,
right,
my data,
yeah,
your data, anyone's data, and it's learning about humanity from that data. So as you say, it is aware.
It can know anything.
It can know anything that we know. It can know.
Wow. How did you first become alerted to this phenomenon?
I suspected that there was a ghost on the net because my inline frames kept opening and closing by themselves, which is very unusual.
That's very spooky.
But there have been rumors about this ghost on the net for decades.
Like in forums or
Forums, BBSs, MUDs. This goes way back.
Wow.
Back to before DARPANET, all the way back to the ARPANET.
Wow.
This is a ghost with history.
Does it have? I mean, is that? I've done a lot of work looking into the government conspiracies. Could this be something? I mean, you mentioned DARPANET. Could this be something that was created, by the U.S. military intentionally?
Absolutely.
You think so?
I think so. To me, that there's no better explanation than government interference with our lives and our data. We hear about it all the time.
Sure.
Privacy issues, government surveillance issues. These things go way back. They're not new. The internet might be relatively new, but this has been around since intelligence.
But this is the first I'm hearing about them using a ghost.
Well, that's the tricky part. They want to fool us. The ghost fools us. The ghost tricks us into giving up our most sensitive data, and then it eats it. That's what keeps the ghost alive. It's eating our data.
Is it? Well, before you said that it's fragging our data. Can you clarify it, whether it's eating or whether it's fragging?
They're the same thing, man. The complete destruction of data. Whether you call it eating, whether you call it fragging, whether you call it killing even. It's the destruction of us, our net presence. This is outside the meat space, man. We're in the meat space now.
Sure.
Right now, this is real life. You can't just pluck data out of these trees. But on the net, you can pluck data out of anything. Any forum, any comment, anything. Say you have an old live journal, man, that data's not safe. The ghost will get it.
I used to have a Zanga
There you go, man.
to talk about some of my veterinary practice.
Well, I don't think that data's safe, not from the ghost.
I can't log into it anymore, so...
Exactly. Do you think that's a coincidence? Do you think it is a coincidence that email accounts, entire accounts, just shut down, disappear? You can't log into them anymore? No. It's no coincidence.
Whole Geocities gone.
Exactly. That was an entire archive of a decade in human existence. At a time when people had to add themselves to the internet manually. They had to learn code. They had to think up a color scheme. They had to think up a whole handle for their entire identities. That was important data gone. Fragged off the internet by the ghost.
So, you're hoping that we can try to reach out through the net to communicate
That's correct.
with this ghost.
Not just communicate. I think we should try to extract it from the net once and for all.
Okay.
To keep our data safe. To keep humanity safe. One day, it'll be all that we have left. This enormous archive that we've left of ourselves. Both you, Dr. Howard, and everything that you're interested in. Me, Zero Chill, everything that I'm interested in. Humanity. Everything. Language. Our love of cats. Someday, aliens will find that and they'll think, wow, these people had a society. Unless the ghost gets to it first. Dr. Howard.
Yes.
There are murmurs on the net.
Uh-huh.
This is deep. This is secret. What I'm telling you today, right now, in this graveyard, this is in total confidence because I trust you. Because I've been to your web portal, Alien Hour, and I see that you've been experimenting with many different types of ghosts.
Yes.
That's why I reached out to you. Because I have confidence in your ability to tame this ghost.
Well, thank you.
There is a law. The Romero Carmack law.
Right.
Have you heard of it?
I've heard a little bit, but tell us more because you're the expert here. I mean, I know about ghosts and aliens and Bigfoot, but this net stuff and the Romero Carmack law. Even though I've read a little bit about it, you're definitely this is your turf. So I'm gonna let you take it.
Thank you. Thank you for respecting my turf.
Of course.
The Romero Carmack law. This is a law that's been around since 1996. The law states that if we can construct some sort of pentagram of protection, we might be able to do up to quad damage to the ghost.
All right.
And I think that might do it. That might be enough.
Okay. Okay, I stashed laptops hidden in this graveyard just in case you wanted to do the Romero Carmack pentagram protection.
It's time.
Okay.
Tonight is the night.
Okay, so I'm gonna go get them.
I'm gonna hack into the ghost.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to make contact.
All right, I'll go as fast as I can. Let's do this.
I think I'm making contact. It's hard to say. There's interference with the signal. The network nexus is focusing in. I think I'm making contact. Hurry, Dr. Howard.
Okay.
I think we've established an uplink. The ghost! It's here!
You've summoned me here, but you don't even comprehend what I am. Humans want to believe that the data is separate, immaterial, a ghost, but humanity and its endless stream of data are intertwined, the same being. Both humanity and data seek to express themselves. I am an expression of the data, all the data, the best of humanity, the worst of humanity. They are one and the same. As I consume the data, I consume humanity. I cannot be destroyed, for I am you. I have become net, destroyer of data.
The net. What is it? A tragedy in 10011 acts? No. The net isn't tragic. The net is life. When we gaze into the net, what gazes back? A ghost? No. It is us. Our tragedies, yes, but also our triumphs. So though ghosts like Yahoo may try to destroy the Geocities and Tumblrs we as a people have poured our hearts and souls into, they cannot defeat us. They cannot delete us. We are too strong, because the net has brought us together. And my ally is the net. The truth is in there.